hello there. Good morning. Azariah, can you wave hi? Thank you. Good morning, friends. It is a extremely dreary day outside today, but I have my cup of coffee. I have my baby. Major. Hello. Hello, sir. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, so I have not gotten ready yet. Picked up my camera to film today because it has been two months since I've posted a video. The main reason being that I just had the blessing and the honor and the opportunity to pursue something else alongside YouTube, and in the pursuit of that, YouTube just kind of had to take a back step for a second. But I'm excited to be making videos again. I'm excited to really lean into like what the Lord would have me make videos of. I feel like I have so much to update you guys on because in 2 months of not posting on here, like a lot of things happen in 2 months with a toddler, and that is what has happened with Azariah. Like he is, he's into everything and he now crawls all over the place. He is walking like assisted, which is super neat. He cruises along the couch. He just is doing a lot, and he's at the stage. Wow, that was neat, huh? He's now at this stage where like there's no stopping him. There's no containing him. He just is all over the place, and I know that will be even more so when he actually is like walking around mobile all over the place. So preparing myself for that. First of all, let me show you guys my house because my house has never been this clean before, and there's a reason for that. Okay, so this is kind of the setup of my house. The lighting here is so bad because it's so dark outside and I need to pull those curtains open. But it's so clean in here, and it's clean in here because we are potentially selling our house. This is not a for sure, but it's like we spent this whole weekend cleaning our house, packing some things up because our realtor came and took pictures of our house. So it's not a for sure. We're really just praying into if like now is the right opportunity, because I'm sure you guys know if you're trying to buy a house right now that the market is insane. The TikToks and the IG reels that I've seen like about realtors, like kind of playing fun of like what's happening right now with the realtor market is so accurate. It's crazy. But if the Lord would lead us to stay in this house, then fine, that's fine with us. We love our house. We think that it's awesome. The only thing that we want is more land, which is really hard to find where we're at. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys that my house is so clean because it's not typically this clean. It's amazing. Right, Bubba? Oh. Show them how you come get it. You can go get it? Yeah. Go get it. Oh, you're stuck. Told you guys. Oh. Where are you going? There's a ledge here, so you have to be careful, remember? Okay, hold on. Let me help you. Remember how we get down? Remember how we get down like this? Okay. Yeah, it's confusing. Yay! This is obviously new as well. It is my dream, if we get another house, to have like a Montessori playroom. I really am into Montessori type things with, oh goodness, with Azariah, and that's kind of some of the principles that I want to have in teaching him. And so this whole setup is Montessori like based. Toy rotation, these are not all of his toys. All the rest of his toys are in that closet over there. But this has been really nice because it's kind of his play space. He can go and grab a toy if he wants to, except he'd rather go over there and open and close the dog crate or go do something in the kitchen. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I'm very active on Instagram and have said all of these things there. But for anyone, you want to read this book? For anyone who doesn't follow me on Instagram, we went to Cincinnati about 2 months ago and had his 1-year MRI, which is basically like the most important appointment of his life. And it was to see if he had developed hydrocephalus or had the beginnings of hydrocephalus. which is fluid on the brain. It's common in kids with spina bifida. And they took a full MRI of his spine just to make sure there weren't any spinal abnormalities or things called like sprinks or something, like cysts in the spinal canal. And we had prayed for the entire 15 months of his life, or 13 months of his life, up until that point, that hydrocephalus would never be a thing and that he would be perfectly healthy and his spine would look perfect. And that is exactly what happened. Are you coming down here? No. That's exactly what happened. And I've been emotional about it like every single day. And since then, I kind of told Craig that in a way it felt like for those first 13 months of his life, I was holding my breath. Not because I didn't think that like God had fully healed him, but just because it is burned into your brain when you go through this whole journey that hydrocephalus is a strong possibility. And so it's just always in the back of your mind. And so now he's getting in major dog kennel. Now being on the other side of it and having that MRI done and the neurosurgeon looking at him and literally being like, I'm so impressed with what he's doing and how he has developed and where he's at. And he was like, he will have no trouble walking. Are you gonna come get my coffee? Yeah. So just wanted to update you guys about that because it is insane. Like, I still can't even, I can believe God's goodness because I've seen it every day of my life. But being where we are now and knowing that that is not going to happen is incredible. Azariah is kind of going to the one nap transition. Everyone has told me that the one nap transition is the hardest because like going from 2 naps to 1 nap, it's just like it makes sense that it would be the hardest, and it's definitely been the hardest for him, and it's also the longest. It's been like 2 weeks now where he will go on and off of 1 nap and then the next day 2 naps, and it's just really day by day, just like pulling it by ear basically. Like, what are we gonna do today? Ooh, you got a stinky butt. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Yeah, it was pretty stinky. Hi, sweet baby. Hi. So you guys know since Azariah was a little baby, like a newborn, we have been using Nested Bean products, and we still use them, you guys. They are our favorite. They are his favorite, aren't they? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I love them so much. This sleep sack is by far one of my favorite baby products, and anytime anyone asks me what I recommend them to put on their registry, I say something from Nested Bean, whether it's their actual like swaddle sleep sack, Zen 1, any of those. But this is the sleep sack, and you've been using it since what, like 7 months? Yes, ever since you were able to roll over. And I wanted to let you guys know about this new color. Look at it. So Nested Bean came out with a spring collection, and they have this color and then like a lavender color, and I just got this one out of the wash and I need to change the one that he's currently using. But I love this color so much. And if you guys don't know why Nested Bean is so incredible, this little sack right here, it's actually a lightly weighted like bean bag, and it sits just perfectly on their chest to mimic a mom's touch, to give just a little bit of like comfort and yeah, just a little bit of comfort. And I love it so much. If your baby is a belly sleeper, you can like flip this around so that this can be on their back. I just think it's absolutely incredible, and I have done so much research on Nested Bean and their safety and how impressive that this technology is. This baby's sleep, for the most part, especially during night, is so good. Like, he does not wake up during the night. He's a very, very good sleeper, and I think that this has definitely been a factor. So if you guys know any mamas who are about to give birth or any new mamas who are struggling with baby sleep, then I highly suggest gifting them one of these, or even if you need one, you can save 15% with code LexiTiri15. Are you ready to go eat lunch? Yes! If you all need a good toy that entertains your kid for a long time, get one of these. It's like the pull and go toys where you just... Uh-oh! He's recently figured out how to make it go by himself. Let's see if he does it. So stinking cute. Yeah! Can you throw it to mama? Oh, well that was definitely a throw. Ready? Ready? You pull. Pull back, and then you... Whoa! You better go get it. You better go get it. Go get it. Nothing prepared me to realize how dirty my floors were as much as my child like crawling all over the floor throughout the day and then getting to the end of the night before bed and looking at his toes and knees and they're black, which has made me want to mop my floors like 4 times a day. We're gonna attempt to do this sensory game as long as he, oh, yep, okay, sure. That is non-toxic Play-Doh that I made. I saw an IG reel and it was super simple to use, or super simple to make. It was like flour, passion tea, cream of tartar, salt, and boiling water, I think. I'm not sure the specific consistencies, but, or the specific ratios, but he loves it. One day, this whole bowl was like full, and one day that I made it, he took a small piece of it and carried it around with him for like a whole hour just in his hand, squishing it. So that was really neat. But if you guys need a non-toxic Play-Doh option, I will link that IG reel in the description below so that you guys can go make it. I mean, it's kind of satisfying even for me to like squish. Can you put it together? Wow. Can you squish it? Oh, you're gonna go put it in the dirt from the plant. He just knocked my plant over. I'm gonna attempt to do a little some to my face really quick while Azariah plays. So I don't know if you guys, well, you can definitely tell. I have a lot of breakouts right now, and my face, whatever's going on my face, is a really good indicator of whatever's going on in my body. My body, like if my body doesn't feel good, my face shows it. And so obviously I don't feel very awesome right now, which is unfortunate, but I'm going to the chiropractor today, who is my, he's the person I go to for all of my health and healing stuff right now. Hi! So hopefully we're gonna change things up with my protocol and stuff, and just, also please don't critique me for how I've been putting this on. I bought this foundation like 4 days ago, and I don't ever wear foundation, so I'm just kind of winging it. It is from Beauty Counter. I've heard a lot of great things about Beauty Counter, but I have just never... Aw, that's my concealer. Can you go get it for me? I've heard a lot of great things about Beauty Counter. I am not a person who wears makeup. You guys probably know that if you've been here long enough. And I have just recently been like, you know what? I want a good foundation for date nights, just to like do myself up a little bit more. And because Kara and I have a date night just about every week. Thank you, Lord. That is definitely a blessing that I never take for granted. I have a friend named Mandy Meehan, and she's talked to me a lot about, sorry, I have to pay attention. She's talked to me a lot about beauty. I've done a lot of research on stuff because you guys know that I really don't buy something unless I do a lot of research on it. And I finally decided, I was like, you know what? I want a skincare routine, like an actual skincare routine. So I bought the counter match set, and then I just bought this Skin Twin foundation, liquid foundation. And oh gosh. Can you come get him? I really didn't think it was that expensive compared to other brands. Come here. Come here. And it's non-toxic. I need to put this on really quick because he wants my concealer. And so I've just been using it the past couple of days, trying to make myself, you know, look a little bit better on the outside. Mandy Meehan, if you go to Beauty Counter and you want to get any of their skincare or their makeup, it gives you an option at checkout to like, who are you shopping with, or like who's your consultant, and you can choose Mandy. So today is one of those days where Azariah is struggling with this 2-to-1 nap transition. Every single day is different. Today he slept 45 minutes, so I will take that 45 minutes though. Are you gonna cuddles? Paper towel friend. Things like Nested Bean and knowing that they are safe and that they are proven to help babies sleep. I really love having those things at my disposal for times when his sleep could trigger my anxiety. I know that there are things that I have like that in place to help. Are you ready to eat? Yeah. Can you show them the new sign you learned? Can you say thank you? Yeah. Strawberries, avocado, leftover ground beef, and potatoes. And then for me, chicken thigh, broccoli, and then this is cashew milk yogurt with a plum and some strawberries. I'm especially thankful for family who live close and family who are willing to help at the drop of a dime when the car seat base is forgotten in your husband's car and you don't notice until 5 minutes before you need to leave to get there. So now waiting on Craig's grandparents to come to watch Azariah so that I can go to this appointment because it's a very important appointment. While I'm sitting here waiting, I will let you guys know that we are no longer breastfeeding. That was not my choice. It was his choice, and it was pretty sudden. I feel like it happened when we went to Florida last month, and I kind of felt like it was going to happen when we were in Florida just because he kind of started to slow down before then anyway, and then obviously it's harder in Florida with a different environment, and he's just really distracted. So that was a very sudden change of things, and honestly was very hard for me to like cope with because it was sudden and like not my choice, you know. But he's fine with it, and if that's the case, then fine with me. Honestly, it's kind of a good timing because we are changing up like my healing protocol, and what they're changing it up to be requires me to not be breastfeeding anymore. So kind of perfect timing, although still stinky. But I am so grateful for my breastfeeding journey. I have a breast milk tumbler to commemorate it and remember it, a breast milk ring, and it just truly was like one of the hardest things that I've ever done, but also so rewarding. Even though that was a hassle to try to figure out how to get to the chiropractor because of the whole car seat situation, I cannot even explain to you how grateful I am that I was able to go and make it there, because it was like I was definitely supposed to go today. My chiropractor, he's practices functional medicine, and like I said, like he's the one who's been helping me with my healing and everything, and I told him that I really wasn't feeling very good recently, like at all, like worse. And one of the things that he did was take my blood pressure, and my blood pressure was insane, like so high. And so that just gave us like another piece of the puzzle, another clue, and he put me back on something that I was taking before, which I'm really grateful for. But very grateful that I went to that place, very grateful that I went to see him, and I just, every time I walk out of there, I feel so empowered, and he's like the only person who I've ever worked with who isn't like, okay, this thing didn't work, so let's try something else. I'm not giving up on you. Everyone else has just given up, and I appreciate that so much from him. So I'm getting ready to go to the gym. I've been able to go to the gym consistently like 3 max like 3 days a week, but getting to the gym 3 days a week is a blessing, and I'm so grateful to be able to move my body in that way. Working out from home is more than sufficient, but just being in the gym and like focused and like having other people working on their fitness too at the same time, it's just really motivating to me, and I just love the gym. It's like my me time. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna crush it's like an upper and lower split, and then I'm gonna come home and make dinner for my family. I used to not like making dinner, mainly because, probably some of you guys feel this way, but mainly because I just felt like I don't know what to make, or I don't know how to make like a healthy meal, and I just felt like cooking dinner took a lot of time and was just not something that I was really interested into. I did it because we needed food and we needed dinner and meals, but it was not something that I found joy in. In this season of motherhood and this like current pursuit that we have of like honoring our bodies with the food that we're putting in our bodies in terms of organic food and grass-fed, pasture-raised, all that kind of stuff. Like, I find so much joy in preparing a meal for my family where we get to sit down around the table at the end of the day and have a meal together and talk, or whatever it is. And it's just like, to me, that's ministry, is like a ministry opportunity for my family to like get to sit at a dinner table together every single night and just share a meal. Like, that fellowship is so important to me now. And truly making dinner every night has become one of my favorite parts of the day, because I just get to like honor my family in that way, and I find so much joy in providing and cooking a home-cooked, extremely healthy, healthful, nourishing meal for my family. So anyway, tonight for dinner we are having grass-fed ground beef from the butcher box, and then these peppers and onions are from Misfit, and so are these spaghetti squashes. So what I do is, once this is all cooked, I'll add black beans to this and then some salsa, and then I will take these spaghetti squashes, like fork it out and get the insides out, because it's like, I don't know if you guys know what spaghetti squash looks like, but it's like really stringy and yummy. And then yeah? Are you playing down there? Yay! I'll put it all together with some salsa, and it is so good. It's so filling, because these spaghetti squashes are like, there's a lot in here. This is what the finished product looks like. Normally we'd put sour cream on here, but Craig forgot to go get the sour cream after we worked out.
I was drained.
Yeah. Bubba, do you like it? Oh.